Hello, teacher and my friend. My name is Sasima, third year student. Student number 62136010001196. Studying English major from Surathani Rajapat University. I will to talk about what I learning in semester 2. Vocabulary. I practice English vocabulary from what the teacher present in class for everyday use, but sometimes I can also communicate with foreigners. Age of past of speech. Now, naming people, places, things, and idea, concept. Example: school, horse, and pencil. Adjective, describing noun and pronoun. Example: thin, happy, and smile. Adverb, modifying verb, adjective, and adverb. Example: shyly, softly, and speedily. Verb, expressing a physical action or state. Example: drink, listen, and play. Preposition, showing relationship of words and phrases. Example: in front of, above, and behind. Pronoun, replacing noun. Example: I, me, and you. Conjunction, joining words, phrases, and clauses. Example: for, but, and so. Interjection, showing strong emotion or feeling. Example: wow, and hey. Simple past tense. The simple past tense, sometimes called the preterist, is used to talk about a completed action in a time before now. The simple past is the basic form of past tense in English. The time of the action can be in the recent past or the distant past, and action duration is not important. Example: John Cabot sailed to America in 1498. He lived in Fiji in 1976. We crossed the channel yesterday. Be careful. The simple past in English may look like a tense in your own language, but the meaning may be different. Fluency writing. I practice writing on the topic assigned by the teacher. There may be some mistake because they forget about grammar. When the teacher wants, I corrected it, and so I practice writing more often so that there are fewer mistakes. Self-study. In addition to the contents of the class, there are also books for practicing reading and speaking skills. In section of vocabulary, there are many vocabulary books for me to practice memorizing words, such as words by words book, elementary vocabulary book, and keywords for fluency book. In section of reading, I practice reading the contents of the book, make me read quickly and better. There are many books that I can practice reading, such as reading adventure book, What's a Lie series, and active skill for reading book. In section of speaking, I practice speaking according to the content suggested by the teacher. Sometimes it's wrong. Because I'm not good at speaking makes me have to practice. Often in my free time, I will find books recommended by teacher to practice speaking. There is a book, Everyday Dialogue, Ink for Life, and Let's Talk About It, that is suitable for me. In section of listening, I practice listening language for movie and song, but there are also sound practice in the book. For example, Listen Carefully book and Basic Tactic for Listening book. In section of grammar, I practice grammar for many books. recommended by teacher because grammar is the hardest thing for me, but I think if we practice often we might be better. Speak. Speak is an English program that I can learn by myself. Wherever you are, I just have a smartphone, notebook, or computer and connected to the internet. The lesson consists of grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, practice according to the correct accent, including reading and listening comprehension skill. Thank you for your attention.